We found a big gross pit, and we failed.
It doesn't work like that.
We got eaten. I actually kind of did it on purpose because I wanted to see what what would happen. So we got a toolkit here that we got to figure out. We read all these PDAs last time, so I didn't actually notice this toolkit last time. Yeah. Sorry. Crowbar?
This ain't working.
Nope. Alright. Nylon tape's not gonna work. Alright, so that's something we'll have to come back to. So let's go in here and see if we can figure out a way to get across this gross pit of grossness and clone goo without getting eaten this time. But we'll see. Who knows? Well, I mean, I know. We might get eaten once or twice if I click accidentally on something, but we'll get across eventually. I have faith in us.
Tia, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... oh, I'm not sure what to call it.
Alright, so this one does nothing. Destroyed crosswalk. Electrical pole. That's another one of those.
Something's moving in there.
Yep.
It's alive.
Can I do anything with this construction light? So there's the generator.
Oh, it still has fuel in it. So luck at last.
Right, so the light's on. Part of you wishes that door had been locked. I like that. It's a good joke. Alright, so what do we need to do here? Let's see if we can...
I thought that was too easy.
What if we tie...
I don't know what I was thinking there.
I was thinking I'd tie stuff around and then use it to yank it over. Crowbar? Nope. Drill. This is the good old, we'll just use everything on everything else until something works. There we go. Now you should be able to push it over. No? No, I guess now we use the crowbar. Come here, crowbar. Go.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
So I want to take the exposed wires. I want to attach the generator to the exposed wires. How do we do that? What if we break this?
That's just crazy. Hello.
What I want is this wire. I want the wire from this. I'm gonna try a little bit of a...
Nah, that's ridiculous.
Of a use things on things situation here.
It doesn't work like that.
I know. I just wanted to try it. Darkness. I like that. Darkness pervades. Is there anything on here? There's a dead body out there. Can we break this one?
No. Crazy.
See, we need to connect the generator. I'm pretty sure we need to connect the generator to this thing and then electrify it. But I don't know how to do that. Assistant construction work.
This should be useful.
Crowbar and grappling hook, huh?
Maybe. No, that won't work.
Alright, so we made that. What do we do with it now?
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. No, that's ridiculous. Nah, that's ridiculous.
We're gonna try and see if we can hook the dead body and pull it back. Is this the thing that's gonna work? Aha. Don't fall in. Now we're getting somewhere. Don't fall in, dude. Haha! Success, we've got keys. Alright. Keys. Go on here. In the toolbox we find jumper cables, which is exactly what I want. Jumper cables go on the exposed wires. Oh, he's gonna make us do it in a specific way here.
This
Generator
goes on here.
Yep. And that goes
And
there.
this goes over here.
See if we kill ourselves. Alright, now let's power it up. There you go. Burn him. Zap him.
To your current state of health. Please stay calm.
Alright. So that should make them dead. Why do I get the feeling that I have to, I'm gonna turn this on one more time. Nothing? Okay. I get the feeling that we have to cross. Ooh, he's gonna have to cross through it. You. Alright. Ew, Brody. Yeah, I would throw up.
Above the water.
Yeah. Ooh, so gross. Whoops. Oh, got a mouthful of it. Any comment about the bloody handprints? No? Alright.
Tia, can you hear me? I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me.
Huh.
I think it's a way out.
Wait, those are broken. Computer terminals. Got 3 of them. Alright, let's do this in numerical order, shall we? VAT 11. Alright, looks like we got some reading to do. Standard growth enhancement agents, complete human clones intended for immediate testing. What does this say over here? Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was black as coal. When Mary went to bed one night, it ate her fucking soul. That's always lovely. Report 152A. Subject appears to develop bone and tendon structures prior to vital organs, but following the nervous system development. Okay. Growth of muscle has begun to progress. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered as well as 2 ribs. However, only a few teeth were found deep within the mandible. Growth of all specimens has accelerated. Any given clone measures just under 7 feet and possesses the auxiliary ribs and vertebrae observed in the failed subject. All vital organs are present and appear to be performing normally despite the abnormal rib and spinal development. The clones seem to be perfectly functional and fully mature. One, however, was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. Okay. Okie doke. Alright, so this is what, 12? Yeah, we're gonna do this in numerical order. Standard growth enhancement agents, 150% concentration plus additional growth hormones obtained for Project Seed, incomplete human clones intended for harvest of pulmonary and coronary tissue. Products developing at 800% acceleration from selected control group. However, several anomalies have occurred. Another anomaly example, a tissue mass has developed into tail of sorts. It circles the vat using a aforementioned tail to propel itself. Mass with tail appendage has been assigned named Samantha. Despite the previous belief that the circling behavior was a product of instinct, it's now clear that it has been surveying the VAT's electronic safety net, searching for vulnerabilities. That's always lovely to hear. Samantha has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She thrashed violently upon removal, damaging equipment and other specimens. Samantha. Sunken generator. Might have to do something with that. Let's finish looking at all these terminals first. Growth agent enrichment and additional amino acids, 300% concentration, enhanced human clones intended for immediate research. Specimens began to move about the vat immediately during embryonic phase. All subjects developing at nearly 500% acceleration. Effect of growth agent concentrations on subject development ruled parabolic rather than linear. Multiple subjects have combined to form a larger mass of orthopoid limbs and organs. Is surfaced and then ruled deceased. It appears to be comprised of approximately 12 human-like bodies, all roughly infant-sized. Batch has been active for 96 hours. Development of other subjects remains regular. That's disturbing. Okay, so let's look around here. We've got partially grown organic matter. In the dim light, your eyes can make out discernible shapes in the meaty clumps below. The arc of an arm, a head's partial dome, and the spiny curve of a body in the fetal position. Mobile construction lift. This lift platform seems designed to move workers around above the vats, possibly for maintenance and construction work. Let's see what else we can see. Partially grown flesh. Below the observation platform is a sea of artificially grown flesh, still rotting. Progress of decay only partially stalled by the chill running through the room. Sunken generator. Large generator half submerged in the foul-smelling organic soup. Alright. Crossbeam. Alright, so let's get our thing and throw this up here.
Got it.
First try. Yeah, alright. Climb the rope. What are you? Silly man. Whoops. Lost it. Kind of figured that would happen.
I hate this damn place.
Alright, let's see. Climb this thing? Nothing else to see here? Yeah, we're just gonna climb this bad boy. Alright. Little slow climber, that's okay. I'm a slow climber too.
John, can you hear me?
Tia, it's soft, but I can hear you.
Alright, so we're in a train tunnel. Let's see. We got tram line in shadow. Trams grip on the tracks greedily with their many legs. We've got graffiti. Rarely trafficked areas breed unconventional forms of life. Here, graffiti towers covered the tram station in a wild variety of tribal markings. The trap door that we just came in, which I don't think we can go back out of. We can walk up that way. Boarded up tram. Let's take a look at this. Nothing? We lost our crowbar, so we can't get into the boarded up train anymore, so let's go up this way.
There's some sort of interference with the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
Oh, creepy lady. Hello. Aha! Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's see what's up here.
The tower. I am pressurizing the raw materials containment tank.
Tia, come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. You just disappeared. No radio, no PDT.
hell was that?
Dr. Gerardo's Milan. Has a special project.
He knew you.
It's a big ship. And, I'm in a different division to him entirely. I mean, you've met him once. A real arsehole.
Putting it mildly.
My family out of this goddamn place.
That's the plan.
Alright, so for recapping, we've got Mad Scientist, apparently. We've got Heartless Corporation that doesn't care about the safety of their people. And we've got Crazy Clones, medical abominations, and may or may not have ghosts. So that's the score at the moment. Tower.
You mentioned earlier that you lost my PDT. Second.
Personal data tag. Every person on board has one.
Like animals.
The tags monitor everything. Security access, food intake, location tracking.
Everyone has a tag. We could use it to find my family.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that, John.
Like hell it doesn't. If I'm tagged, then so are they. You said.
I can only access your tag because the DotMate scanners registered you. I've scanned for your family and I can't pick them up.
Are they on the ship? Have they been rescued?
It only means that PDTs haven't been activated. But I still have an idea that might just work.
Good. I'll find my damn family. Alright. So it looks like these doors are clearly...
From the crew quarters, you should be close to an infirmary with a DNA sequencer. If you get your blood into the sequencer, I can scan the ship for familial DNA, and then we can find your daughter. Then...
We can use her DNA to find Ellen.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah. Clearly these doors were to
Reserve
keep
power
us from
facilities are
backtracking.
online. Backup systems are now enabled and functioning at benchmark levels.
The outside temperature is minus 218 degrees Celsius.
Pipes and machinery. Scaffolding forms protective shell around assorted machinery, rising toward the ceiling, maze-like shadows cast into the wall. So, we're supposed to go to the crew commons, I think. But let's go to security first, why don't we? Dead security guard. Alright, let's see what we got here.
They cut his wrists.
Alright, reading time. This whole shift change thing is kind of strange. Putting Roland in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure I can compensate. A notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Roland, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we're on space so far from the moon. I swear to God, if aliens board this ship and pick us off one by one or something, I want to see Roland go first. I really want to do something about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that Groomlake's crew is secure and that the important research isn't interfered with. At least, I'd like to believe so. These clowns don't share my sentiment. The acid into the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a goddamn pin stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all of the people injured right now, but I can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is fucked. So getting to medical isn't happening. Someone suggested that we could use the specimen transport track, but that's shady as hell. Okay. There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Roland's lifeless body is a fucking superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. I hear screams. They're distant but muffled. Silence. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream, not a footstep. Still not a word from Ivan. The guys looked away from the atmosphere control room just before Roland pulled the plug. I got bored and read Roland's file. He had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. That's it for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn bastard wouldn't hear of it. He hasn't moved in a while. Okay. That's just his PDA, okay. This is probably Ivan. Or Roland. Alright. A lot of entries to read here. This new guy Anderson is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. And I'm glad he got put here in the shift change. But I'm disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. I could use some female company. Okay, maybe Anderson is a little more confused than inquisitive, but his heart's in the right place. I can respect that, but Sarge? How the hell did the boy get Sarge from Sirocco? Paul is just plain obnoxious. I guess that is his rank, but Sarge, yeah. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the white oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across much liquor in space. Looks like we'll be moderating the supply, so to speak. Hodgson just tried to arrest someone. Prick. Rations are in. Good thing, too, the liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. This entire ship smells like shit. It's always been bad, but it gets worse every day, and it's different type of shit every once in a while. Beyond me. Groomlake is on lockdown. Trimmers, power outages, and severely injured. Several injured. Some guy left 3 days ago to repair the tram station. Haven't heard from him since. I can only fear the worst, and I don't want to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand. At least he went easier than we will. He saw so much in his short life, there just wasn't room for more. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on the ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Her dog could be named after him. Or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it in a book. I never did read much, but right now I'd love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. And what if nobody ever reads it? Hey, lucky, you were reading it. What if the ship just drifts off the edge of the universe dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg, I never beg, but if you're a decent human, you'll know why you have to remember Anderson. Barely awake, typing is an effort, moonshine is not water. Hodgson had last word. Alright. Let's look at the security cameras. If we can. Nope. Alright. We can do this though. Security terminal. Crew quarters security logs. Atmosphere control systems. Activate motion detector.
I'll need to figure something out here.
Yeah. Yes, we will. Alright, let's read this stuff. November 2nd. Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed aboard the Groomlake. Security has opted to take approach of non-intervention, as its effects on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate alcohol to moderate the supply. Rations have arrived and been distributed. Few reported are evidential cases of theft. This is likely attributed to morale increases because of alcohol. Specimen Samantha received for transport to Laboratory 18. The specimen from the cloning vats is contained in an iron lung. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Tremors have struck the Groomlake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdown is in effect. Oh, that's the same one. 4 crew members have been reported missing while attempting to restore a tram station to working order. To prevent further loss of injury, the quarters have been sealed and flooded with highly corrosive gas. Ooh. Okay. Oh, they're working now. So, don't go in there. That looks okay. Nothing really exciting in there. What does that say? Bucket view? Something like that. Alright. Well. Let's go out here and look at the other places.
Once we know where Becca is, how can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
Oh, trams.
God forgive us.
Yeah, that was about what I was about to say, John. Mountain images. A long landscape of serene mountainscape intended to provide a sense of calm and perspective. Another PDA on the ground. Frosted glass door. Uh-oh. Ew, the body's keeping the door open.
There's another door here. I don't see an access panel.
It must be the secondary containment. Give me some time, and I'll see what I can do.
Alright, I think I'm going to stop here for today. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, consider leaving me a like, helps me out a great deal, and I'll see you guys back here for some more Stasis.